Well, where do we start? First off, congratulations to Amanda Nunes for being a class act, a warrior, a champ that we can be proud of, somebody who defended her belt, who did exactly what she said she was going to do, somebody who was focused and determined, a beast, a great representative for women's MMA, for the bantamweight division, for all of MMA. Congrats on a career-defining performance. What you have done in your last two fights is in effect move MMA and women's MMA from the first era of the bantamweight division, the era of Sarah Kaufman, Marloes Coenen, Miesha Tate, and Ronda Rousey. That chapter, that era is officially closed. And this, I wanted her to win for that reason. That was partly why I wanted her to win, so the sport could continue and evolve, so she could have those two scalps on her resume. Because she, in fact, retired Miesha Tate. She took Miesha's soul, and she just got benefited off Miesha's corpse, but Amanda Nunes knocked the fight out of Miesha Tate. And there's no doubt about it. After what we saw tonight, there's no way in hell Rousey can come back from this shit. There is no way. How can she fight again? Why would she want to fight again? She has nothing to prove. She doesn't need the money. Okay? I don't know how this movie career is going to turn out for her. I don't think it's going anywhere. Because, I mean, her brand took a big hit tonight. It was already damaged, but this badass woman image is shattered. I think she just needs to go away, move to some remote place, and enjoy the money that she's made, invest in business, and just stay out of the spotlight for a while. That would be my advice to her. But I really don't want to brag and say I told you so. I don't want to be an asshole. But I made a video weeks ago. One of my most viewed videos. It was, I think, right after Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving. It's called Ronda Rousey, It's Over. And I laid out exactly what we saw. This girl had not evolved. She had been stuck with the same coach. The talk of retirement, I tell you, when these fighters say they're going to retire, that's it, man. Stick a nail in them. It's over. It's not going to be a glorious ending for the most part. I'm telling you, it's rare. Ask Bernard Hopkins. Ask Carlos Condit. The list goes on and on and on. Okay? If you're going to retire, retire. Don't hang around for one more glorious win and all this kind of stuff, because the shit that happened to Bernard, the shit that happened to Condit, the shit that happened to Rousey, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay? If you want out, get out. I said, and many people said, what Rousey had to do to win this fight. I can't believe she did what she did. She is a judoka. She grapples, she clinches, she gets you down, and she puts the armbar on. That's her specialty. Okay? She basically was the Hoist Gracie of her era, of her time of women's MMA. She had signature moves, she put it on, nobody could stop it, and it worked. But, of course, over time, the game evolves. people who have your skill level or close to it, they catch up to you. You know, the game catches up to you. It's not going to continue to work. How was she evolving with Edmund? How? What was he teaching her other than how to hit bags? And, you know, he hold up mitts and she punched. You know, she just went off that and her experience in judo. That's all. That was her entire game. Amanda was by far the more well-rounded mixed martial artist, as I said in the pre-fight video. The better camp, it was easy to see. Why did Ronda Rousey go out in the middle of the octagon with her hands up to strike with this girl after what happened in Australia? Was she trying to prove us wrong? Was she trying to prove it to herself that she could fight, that she could throw hands? I mean, I do not get it. I gave her a couple of seconds, okay? Instead of me just calling the fight off from the beginning, I gave her a few seconds to kind of stand there and then rush her instead of just rushing her from the get-go, okay? After about 5 to 10 seconds, when I saw that she was squaring up to throw, I stood up and said it was over, and I started shouting. Every time Amanda threw, I screamed for her to knock Rousey out. I did. Because it was inevitable. It was inevitable. Rousey should have grabbed Nunes. She shouldn't even thought about punching or boxing. Nothing like. She should have grabbed Amanda, tried to toss her, get her down, do whatever, knee her to the gut, whatever she wanted to do. But she had to do it from close quarters. She could not stand with this girl. She cannot stand with elite strikers. This was proven already. This was proven. Okay? She was not going to make that up in 14 months or 13 months or whatever. She was not going to make it up in 4 or 5 years of training striking. Okay? She was not going to beat elite strikers. Amanda Nunes has been doing this shit since she was 4 years old. It's documented. Okay? Boxing since 16. The girl is 28 years old. You know? I don't know what she was thinking. It was horrible, man. She was already at a handicap. It was wow. I mean, wow. And Joe Rogan talking about, oh, this is stunning. This is stunning. It wasn't stunning to me. What the hell are you talking about? This is what I expected to happen. Hell, you gonna square up with Amanda Nunes? Shit. Did you not see what she did to Miesha Tate? Miesha Tate was on Undisputed a couple of days ago, Wednesday, I believe. She said Amanda Nunes hit her harder than she had ever been hit in her life. And Miesha Tate is a tough woman who had been around for years fighting. Okay? She said Amanda Nunes cracked her harder than she had ever been hit in her life. So much so, she didn't say this, but this is what it was. To when she fought Rocky Pennington and Rocky hit her in the face too, she realized she did not want to get hit in the face no more by anybody. And Amanda Nunes was the one that snatched the soul that ended Miesha Tate's career. And now Amanda has the two top women who brought MMA into the UFC, the two women who was battling out in Strikeforce, the two women that was at the top of the game. She has both of their scalps, and she's going to have the notch in her belt that she retired both of them. So she's going to carry the legacy of the division on, and whoever beats Amanda going to keep carrying it. This is what needed to happen. We did not need Rousey getting the belt and retiring, or because really it would have been a setback for the sport. Okay, if she would have got the belt and fought Holly for some unification, if she won the 145 belt, that fight is over. Okay, it won't be a Holly Holm rematch. She is not fighting Chris Cyborg. Ronda Rousey is done. Okay, and I am not going to come on here and run her down. That's not my intention. Let me be clear. I do not hate Ronda Rousey. I do not hate Ronda Rousey. Okay, I just did not like and respect the things that she has done over the years. The way she insulted Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg was on ESPN just a week or two ago, crying from the hurtful things that Ronda Rousey said to her years ago when they were in Strikeforce. The things that Ronda Rousey was posting to Twitter to Chris Cyborg. If the media was focused on Ronda Rousey then like they are now, oh man, she would have been vilified, slayed. She wouldn't have been able to survive the shit that she was saying to Cyborg. You know, calling her it a man, saying she had a dick, all these nasty type things, man. That shit wasn't cool. You know. Look how she did Miesha Tate. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't shake Miesha's hand in the UFC. Broke her arm in Strikeforce and said she didn't. You know, she could care less. You know, I mean, just poor sport. Nasty. Was flipping Miesha off on Tough. I mean, just it was just horrible to people over the years, man. Look at what she said to Holly Holm, you fake preacher daughter bitch, and you know, and what goes around comes around, man. I'm telling you, karma is a bitch. It is a bitch, and I'm telling you, she got what was coming to her, man. That's why the backlash has been so hard on Rousey. You cannot, I'm telling you, man. You can't be so nasty and negative. It's one thing to talk trash, hyper fight like McGregor, you know, and make people laugh and stuff. But she was going below the belt and being too nasty to people, man. And I'm telling you, when she lost to Holly, that shit came out, man. People remembered that shit, and hey, she was the one that was hurt, crying like Cyborg, okay? She felt she was on the receiving end of that hurtful shit. The same shit she was giving Cyborg, that's what she received, okay? And it's coming again after this. But you know, in all seriousness, man, I'm telling you, man, in all seriousness, no joking, no joking. I'm serious about this shit, man. They need to watch Ronda Rousey, man. This woman needs to be watched, man. I'm telling you. This woman, man, look, I'm telling you. I could come on here and be nasty and negative and say I told you so, blah, 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 and, you know, hateful and shit. I'm telling you, man, the UFC, the loved ones in her life, they better watch this woman, man, because this woman said that she had suicidal thoughts after the shit that happened to Holly Holm. This was worse, okay? This was, a 48-second beatdown, one-sided. Embarrassed in front of the world after you had already been embarrassed, after you had worked your ass off to get back. You know, people was talking about how in shape she was, man. Look, you can work out all you want to, but if you ain't got the skills to pay the bills, man, it don't mean a damn. You know, and she was not well rounded enough, man, for these current girls, man. You know, for elite strikers who can keep distance, and if she's not gonna close the gap and do her signature shit, man, she not gonna hang with these girls, man. The game has evolved. It always evolves. It evolves on everybody. But I'm telling you, this girl's dad committed suicide. This girl went on Ellen talking about she was having suicidal thoughts. I'm telling you, man, the UFC, everybody, they need to watch this girl, man. We do not need this girl doing some shit to herself, for real. This would be bad for MMA. This would not go well. Okay, because when this girl was talking about committing suicide, I'm telling you, I personally said that the UFC should have had her. They should have got her counseling immediately. Damn, talking about booking her a fight, bringing her back. I'm telling you, it might have been a mistake to bring her back this soon with the way she was talking. I'm telling you, in all seriousness, I ain't wishing no harm on nobody. Okay, you know, I like I said, I didn't like the things that she was saying and doing. You know, but I'm not gonna be below the belt. I'm not gonna be hateful and negative like she was, you know, because that's not making me better. That won't make any of us better, okay? I'm telling you, this girl needs to be watched and pat on the back and say, look, you have nothing to be ashamed of. You had a great career, you know, you're going down as a legend. You brought MMA into the UFC. Dana handpicked you, gave you the belt. You know, you had a hell of a run. You know, you had a great life. Don't do anything to tarnish your legacy, yourself. Don't hurt yourself. In all seriousness, man. In all seriousness, I ain't wishing nothing bad on this girl. And this girl needs to be watched, man. Somebody needs to be with her. I'm telling you. And I also want to say, you know, I was shocked at the weigh-in, how the crowd was cheering for Rousey, how they booed Amanda, how they cheered her tonight, how they booed Amanda. Rousey was the one who was not giving you access. Rousey was the one who did not want to talk to you, didn't give a damn about you, who, you know what I'm saying, was just so selfish and didn't give a damn about nothing but winning the belt and doing whatever she wanted to do, being a little brat. When the fight was over, she didn't turn and shake Amanda's hand, didn't congratulate her. They said a decision, and she beelined out of the cage. Beelined. And she probably left the arena immediately. I know if she be at the post-fight press conference, I would be shocked, okay? I would be shocked. And I probably would do a post-fight number 2 after seeing all the reaction and stuff. But I'm telling you, we did not need that for a champ. We did not need, that was not what MMA needed. We did not need somebody selfish who would get the belt, disappear, who could not talk at first, but all of a sudden would want to talk now. The best thing for MMA happened. We progress, we move forward, and we don't have a champ that's negative and turning her back on the fans and the sport and not promoting, not talking to the media, not promoting the sport. We needed somebody like Amanda Nunes. If you have not seen it, go to MMA Fighting, okay? Right here on YouTube, go to MMA Fighting. Ariel did an interview with Amanda Nunes in a hotel room, okay? Just read the comments below on that after that interview, on that YouTube video. People fell in love with Amanda. People said that it was several people said, "How could you not like this woman?" I was not a fan of Amanda, but I love her now. I hope she wins. This woman is sweet. She's being positive. She's saying all the right things, and she was. She never ran Ronda Rousey down. She didn't turn the interview down. That she was willing to talk to anybody. This is the representative that we need. Okay, good person, great smile, willing to talk to anybody. And an absolute beast inside the cage, okay? This woman is in her prime. She is at her peak. She had to stumble along the way a couple of times, but she has hit her peak. She is in her prime, okay? This woman needs the support of MMA fans. This woman should have been praised, not booed. It should have been the other way around. Rousey was not supporting the sport. She was not supporting none of y'all, okay? Amanda Nunes was holding the torch proudly for MMA. So the best thing that could have happened, and I'm happy for Amanda. Tip my cap to her. And I'm running out of time, so quickly I want to say congrats to Cody Garbrandt. Man, he proved me wrong. He went 5 rounds and beat him. He beat Dominic Cruz in a 5-round fight. I thought he had to knock him out within 2 rounds. He won the first. I gave Cruz the second. Cody won the third and the fourth, and the fifth. Most likely, I would say it was a tie, or either Cody won. So Cody won that fight 4-1 or 3-1-1, in my opinion. So Cody, man, he had Dominic Cruz missing. Wow, he was taunting Dom. Got in his head, the master of head movement and foot movement. Cody Garbrandt, a boxer. The boxing community should be proud. They don't even know about this kid. This kid's footwork and I'm telling you, it was awesome. It was awesome what this kid did. From a boxing background, became a UFC champion. He wasn't pro. He was an amateur, but his passion. He is a trained boxer. This kid was awesome tonight. And the boxing community, if you're a boxing fan, praise this kid. I'm telling you, Cody Garbrandt. Awesome job, and put the belt on a kid that had cancer, man. That shit, it brought tears to my eyes, man. That was awesome. He a made man after that, okay. And Dillashaw did exactly what I thought. He outclassed Lineker. The movement, the wrestling. It was just a one-sided fight. So of course we're gonna get Garbrandt and Dillashaw next. That's gonna be a great fight, forming teammates. It's gonna be awesome, okay. The Neil Magny having a brain fart, Big Rig, Johnny Hendricks, that fight, man, look, I was asleep at the beginning of that fight. I woke up probably like halfway through the first round. I saw Magny being dominated. I saw the second round. I saw Magny being dominated. Third round, the fight seemingly was one sided, and Hendricks was gonna win. I left my cave here and went into the house, and again, I saw Neil Magny on his ass. In some kind of way, when the decision was read, I'm thinking it's gonna be unanimous for Big Rig. They gave it to Magny. I'm like, damn. But hey, I mean, I think it was the wrong decision. But shit, I had Neil Magny in my parlay, and I also had the man Nunes in my parlay, so I made money tonight. Hell, I would have made a lot more if Fabricio would have fought King hurt ass and beat him again like I knew he would, especially with him being injured. But even with him not being injured, he would have outclassed him. But, you know, it was a good night. I got the ending I wanted. I mean, the predictions, it kind of went pretty much how I thought. Magny didn't win fairly, I don't believe, but he got the W. Johnny Hendricks, I think, got screwed. He might quit. I doubt he'd fight at 185. I don't know. He might just quit the sport after being screwed again, after being screwed by with GSP fight. And again, my hats off to Cody Garbrandt, man. He went 5 rounds. I didn't think he would win a 5-round decision. He won clearly, and congrats to that dude, man. And like I said, made man put the real belt on the kid that survived, that's surviving cancer, man. I mean, damn, man. I mean, that was awesome. And Amanda Nunes, thank you for doing the MMA community a favor, for holding on to the torch and being awesome, man. Being a great champion, class act, a killer inside the cage. You put Rousey in her place. You did what needed to be done for the betterment of the sport. I mean, great job. And like I said, in all seriousness, I've been critical of Rousey. I'm not a fan of Rousey, but I don't wish any ill will or pain or hurt on anybody. And I don't want this woman doing anything to herself, man. People look up to this woman. And look, man, it would be bad for MMA if this woman did something to herself. So, let's not just shit on this woman, man. This woman needs support from some people. And look, man, I hope she gets it, because I don't wish nothing bad to happen to anybody and nothing bad to happen to the sport. I'm about to run out of time, so I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching.